So just in case anybody wondered about me really building these pedals, I do build them from scratch. I like to have my trusty Rambo knife nearby in case there's predators in my garage, but I order the blank boxes usually from Pedal Parts Plus or somebody like that, Small Bear, any of those pedal supply companies, and I start with a blank box and then I paint them, and then I drill all the holes in them myself. I just start with nothing. And then I go to my trusty drill press, the Master Craftsman 8-inch drill press. Yes, sir. And I do use a little handy dandy tablecloth covering. Keep from scratching up your pedals. Here's a couple of my limited edition white boxes getting ready to get their final holes punched. The very important part of operating machinery is to make sure you don't have any full beers around that might keep you from being safe with your drill press. But just in case you need beer, I like to keep a refrigerator in the garage, usually stocked. Got a little bit of beer. Alright. Then I take said box, set it on my old bench here. That's really nice and neat, as you can see. I got all my parts sort of arranged, I guess you could say. And I start putting her together. First thing I do is put all the pots and the switcheroni and the jacks, the battery clip all in, hand wire all that stuff up. Get ready for the circuit board. And I start out with my circuit board completely naked, the way God intended it to be. It's got the all the components laid out for me so I can color by numbers. This is my world-class soldering iron and my soldering iron holder. Can you tell I built it myself? Yeah, I aced shop. It's such a great little tool. Listen. Oh, it's not hot enough yet to make the sound. You'll have to imagine this. Tss, tss, tss. It eventually ends up populated, just like such. And I do use the JRC, come on camera, 4558D chip. And I put every piece in by hand, solder them all up, clip them. All done, one piece at a time. Eventually I end up with my board and all my wires locked in and loaded. I have to use my favorite tool, the third hand. Genius invention. And all of these other tools get used as well, all along the way. I think my favorite tool would be this one, because you can strip the wires and you can clip the wires. Master. Then hand wire every little wire and every big wire into the box. Once she's all loaded up, I apply the decals and the knobbies, and we have one thing left to do. We got to sign it. And so we sign it. Isn't this exciting? It is limited, so I do number them. And I date it What's today's date? It's the last day of February in the year '09. Give it a little autograph and one of these. We're almost done. Finally, we put the screws to her. We use a lovely high quality screwdriver. It's hand wired and hand screwed. So we screw it and we screw it. Note the carefulness that I use. I know you love that. I make sure to go diagonal. That's the only way to get your bottoms on straight. Just like putting on your britches. Got to start diagonally. You can't go straight up and down. You'll fall over. That's what balance is all about. There's lots of balance in the force, and there's lots of imbalance in the force. So now, I'm done with the Lutherdrive. I usually put a little bit of shine on it before I send it out. Of course, I test it. Sometimes I'll just throw it into a pedal demo, just to have an excuse to test it out and make sure she works. Pretty fun. It's a good little hobby. I enjoy doing it, and I enjoy when somebody buys one and loves it. If somebody buys one and hates it, they can send it back to me, I guess. I wish they wouldn't, though.
You sissy.